There's one thing to be obsessed, and then there's one thing to be crazy. Being crazy over something is, I love working out. I want to work out so crazy, right? Workout, you have to be crazy. There has to be that drive, right? There has to be a drive towards something. Being obsessed would be like, you know, you're so crazy for the gains that you start to, then there's really, steroids tend to do most of it. Yeah, some people that take steroids, they end up doing bodybuilding, right? They still bodybuild and stuff, but that's not you. That's not your hard work. Let's flip it over. Somebody who's addicted to religion. It's okay to love your religion and all that stuff. And there's one thing to take it too seriously, where you start to even fight or you're ready to harm somebody if they insult your faith. Your faith should be strong enough that if somebody even insults it, you're there to explain them why you believe your faith's fine. You're not ready to argue with it. There's some extents, as if somebody rips the holy book, your holy book, if somebody, right, does something extreme, right? But when somebody comes to insult your religion, there's a lot of bad mouths out there. A smart person ignores, walks away. That's why you have a religious extremist. If somebody's spiritual, they don't really care what the hell somebody else has to say. Just focus on their thing and go forward, all right? Obsession, it's a dangerous road. It is a dangerous road to be obsessed over anything. You could be obsessed over a certain singer. Maybe the singer's intentions are not, you know, people that sing like rap or hip hop, their intentions probably aren't it's more to make money. But if you take those legit, be like, oh, I love this song, I love listening to this song, and then you actually take it seriously, you obsess over it, you can sometimes act on it. You know, some people are probably gonna laugh about me saying that, but that's true. Rap songs can corrupt young minds when they take it too seriously. Let's talk about, this thing just came up to me too right now. Obsession, loving one's country over obsessing it, becoming nationalist. What the thing with India is extremely nationalist. There's one thing to love a country, but there's one thing to obsess over it, where you'd be like, okay, I'm not going to hear anything wrong about the country. Why Canada is good is because we can criticize our government. We put it in the spotlight and we can fix issues. Where it comes with India, Indians tend to not like to hear anything wrong said about their government. That's why corruption still stays, and India's progress could go a lot further. When you don't address the issues at hand, or if people, especially in the farmers' protest was coming, when people were raising mouths regarding it, right? They put them in, like people on Twitter, right? We had our Rihanna, right? Greta, right? She spoke up. We had other celebrities speak up, and you know what was said about them? What the nationalists would say? Kill them, or like rape, like threats and all that stuff. That's wrong. When you obsess over anything, it is very dangerous to obsess over anything. Obsession over your studies. You study, right? You study like crazy. There's a point where you can study for a bit, 1 hour or two, and you understand it. It's called planning. And you can also have a life, whereas people just focus on their school. Their 4 years of life goes to waste. Like, I do my school, I do the gym, I make YouTube, I watch Dragon Ball Z, all this stuff I'm able to do because it's according to plan. I prioritize stuff. To be honest, I used to be very seriously into religion. I used to be like, well, if somebody would say anything wrong, I'd be like, oh, screw you, somebody cut their hair, oh, like this, right? When I started off. And you know what? I was in a dark place. You focus on gym too much, you ignore, you'd be like, okay, I'm not going to talk to anybody. You inject the steroids, you're obsessed with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, and you lose so much. I've talked about why girlfriends can lose your potential, right? You have to prioritize stuff in your life. You have to balance stuff in your life. That's how you become a king. So anybody can focus on one thing and be great at that. But when you can prioritize stuff, maybe you won't be completely perfect, but you carry on multiple skills to offset onto that, right? So my main message out of this video is stop obsessing over something, because it is a dark alley to go through. People that obsess over weightlifting, there's one thing to crazy. I'm crazy, man. I lift, I super stain, right? You can see the bicep. I know it's lighting, but you can see the biceps, right? I'm cutting and stuff. But let's say I was obsessed. I'd be like, man, I need these gains. These gains not fast enough. I'd inject the steroids. So just be careful from that. And we had that conversation in our Discord. You guys make sure to join the Discord if you haven't. And subscribe if you haven't either. We're almost at 500. Let's go. Help me out here. My goal is 1,000. I'm going quite slow right now. Algorithm's weird. But we're going to get there. We're family. I love your guys' support. And let's go.